Hey, what's up guys? Steve here, and today we're going to look at the 30 highest selling 1990s baseball cards from the pwcc weekly auction that ended on April 16th. And kicking today's list off at number 30 is this 1997 Skybox Stardate 2000 Chipper Jones, card number 5. This was a PSA 10 that received 10 bids and sold for $91.20. I was only able to find 4 prior comps of this card in a PSA 10, but this price is down as the last PSA 10 sold for $132 1 week prior in April. Graded 40 times by PSA, this Chipper Jones is a pop of 15 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 29 is this 1992 Topps Gold winner Manny Ramirez rookie, card number 156. This was a PSA 10 and it also sold for $91.20. This price is down roughly $25 from what PSA 10s of this rookie have been going for in the fall of 2022. This rookie is a pop of 121 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 28 is this 1990 Bowman Tiffany Juan Gonzalez rookie, card number 492. This was a PSA 10 that received 19 bids and sold for just over $100. This price is up $50 from the last PSA 10 of this Tiffany rookie that sold back in February. This card is a pop of 213 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 27 is this 1999 Topps Stars Yogi Bear rookie reprint auto, card number 3. This was a PSA 9 that received 10 bids and sold for $108. This price is right in line with the last 2 PSA 9 comps of this card I found dating back to August of last year. The only PSA 10 comp for this Yogi reprint auto that I could find just sold on eBay for $400 in April. Coming in at number 26 is this 1997 Flair Showcase Wave of the Future David Ortiz rookie auto, card number 11. This card was a PSA 9 with an authenticated auto that received 14 bids and sold for $108. I was unable to find any prior sales of this card in a PSA 9 with an authenticated auto, but the last PSA DNA 10 auto sold for $228 in December of last year. Without an autograph, this Wave of the Future rookie currently goes for around $60 in a PSA 9. Up next at number 25 is this 1994 Collector's Choice Michael Jordan, card number 23. This was a PSA 10 that received 16 bids and sold for $110.40. This price is up as this Jordan has been averaging closer to $85 in a PSA 10 in 2023. A BGS Gold Label 10 of this card has not hit the market since April of 2018, where the last one sold on eBay for $100. This Michael Jordan is a pop of 229 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 24 is this 1996 Leaf Signature Extended Frank Thomas auto. This was an SGC 9 that received 27 bids and sold for $117.60. This is the first ever sell of this card I could find in an SGC 9. The highest comp I found for this Frank Thomas auto was a PSA 10, and it sold for $415 on eBay back in March of 2021. Up next at number 23 is this 1994 Upper Deck Electric Diamond Michael Jordan, card number 19. This was a PSA 9 that received 12 bids and also sold for $117.60. This price is right in line with what PSA 9s of this Jordan have been going for in early 2023. A PSA 10 of this Electric Diamond Jordan has not hit the market since March of 2020, where the last one sold on eBay for $560. While this Michael Jordan is a pop of 288 in a PSA 9, this card is a pop of only 11 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 22 is this 1998 Finest Cal Ripken Jr. Silver Refractor, card number 135. This was a PSA 9, and it sold for $132. Alright guys, I'm really not sure what is going on with this listing. This card looks almost identical to Cal Ripken's Refractor from the 1997 Finest set, but that card doesn't have a square prism design on the front. If you look up his 1998 Finest Refractor, card number 135, it is a completely different card than this one. If anyone knows what's going on here, please let me know in the comment section below, as I spent almost an hour of research trying to figure this one out. Derek Jeter makes his first appearance on today's list at number 21 with his 1993 Topps rookie, card number 98. This was a BGS 9.5 that received 24 bids, and it also sold for $132. This price is up roughly $15 from what Beckett 9.5s of this rookie have been going for. The last Beckett Gold Label 10 of this Jeter rookie sold for $1,943 on eBay back in September of last year. And a PSA 10 of this card currently goes for around $340 on average. Kicking off the top 20 of today's list is this 1995 Zenith Z-Team Ken Griffey Jr., card number 2. This was a PSA 9 that received 13 bids, and it sold for $138. This sell is down as the last two PSA 9 comps I found sold for around $185. A PSA 10 of this Ken Griffey Jr. has not hit the market since the spring of 2020 boom, as the last one sold on eBay back in February of 2020 for $187. This card is a pop of 37 in a PSA 9, but only a pop of 9 in a PSA 10. Michael Jordan makes another appearance on today's list at number 19 with this 1995 Collector's Choice SE Gold Signature, card number 238. This was a PSA 8 and it sold for $144. This is the first PSA 8 comp of this Jordan since January, where the last one sold on eBay for $100. The last PSA 9 of this card sold for $237 back in March, while a PSA 10 of this card currently goes for around $1,000. This gold signature Jordan is a pop of 20 in a PSA 8, 39 in a PSA 9, and a pop of 40 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 18 is this 1998 Stadium Club co-signers Matt Morris and Randy Johnson auto. This was a PSA 6 that received 11 bids and sold for $156. This is only the second ever sell of this card I was able to find, and also the new record sell as well. The previous comp I found was for a PSA 7 that sold for $63 on eBay back in December of 2021. Coming in at number 17 is this 1998 Don Russ David Ortiz auto, card number 67. This was a BGS 9 and it also sold for $156. I had a tough time finding prior comps of this card in a Beckett slab, or even a PSA slab for that matter. The last PSA 9 comp I did find sold for $175 back in May of 2017. Coming in at number 16 is this 1990 Leaf Frank Thomas rookie, card number 300. This was a PSA 10 that received 16 bids and sold for $168. This price is right in line with what this rookie in a PSA 10 has been going for recently. The last BGS Gold Label 10 of this card sold for $1,300 on eBay back in January. This Frank Thomas Leaf rookie is a pop of 4,154 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 15 is this 1991 Topps Tiffany Ken Griffey Jr. All-Star, card number 392. This was a PSA 10 and it sold for just short of $200. This price is down roughly $100 from the last PSA 10 comp of this card I found from back in March. This card is a pop of 82 in a PSA 10. Make that back-to-back appearances for Ken Griffey Jr. at number 14 with this 1995 Pinnacle White Hot, card number WH2. This was a PSA 9 that received 12 bids and sold for $264. This price is right in line with the current average sale price of the last 5 PSA 9 comps I found, dating back to 2022. A PSA 10 of this card has not hit the market since June of 2019, where the last one sold on eBay for $255. This Ken Griffey Jr. is a pop of 28 in a PSA 9, compared to a pop of only 5 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 13 is this 1990 Diamond Cards Tampa Yankees Mariano Rivera, card number 17. This was a PSA 9 that received 17 bids and sold for $300 even. This price is up $30 from what PSA 9s of this card have been selling for recently. The last PSA 10 sold for $2,000 on eBay back in March, and this minor league card is a pop of 279 in a PSA 9 and 118 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 12 is this 1994 Super Nintendo Ken Griffey Jr. This was a PSA 10 and it sold for $312. This price is up from the last PSA 10 that sold for $250 on eBay back in December of last year, but far off from the 2 highest PSA 10 comps I found from the summer of 2022, with both selling for over $700. This Super Nintendo Ken Griffey Jr. is a pop of 50 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 11 is this 1999 Topps Chrome Early Road to the Hall Alex Rodriguez. This refractor was in a PSA 9 holder. It received 21 bids and sold for $324. This is the first refractor of this card to hit the market since October of last year, where the last one was a Beckett 9 that sold on eBay for $405. This A-Rod refractor is a pop of 8 in a PSA 9, and only a pop of 4 in a PSA 10. I was unable to find any prior comps of this card in a PSA 10. And kicking off the top 10 of today's list is this 1991 Topps Tiffany Ken Griffey Jr., card number 790. This was a PSA 10, and it sold for $348. This price is down roughly $60 from the last PSA 10 comp I found from December of last year. This Topps Tiffany Ken Griffey Jr. is a pop of 84 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 9 is this 1992 Classic 4 Sport Derek Jeter pre-rookie auto. This was a PSA 9 with an 8 for the auto that received 16 bids and sold for $660. Timing is everything, as the last PSA 9 with an 8 auto of this card I found sold for $2,200 back in March of 2021. Up next at number 8 is this 1993 SP Foil Derek Jeter rookie, card number 279. This was a PSA 8.5 that received 19 bids and sold for $1,080. This price is right in line with the current average sale price of this card in a PSA 8.5. The last PSA 9 sold for $4,320 back in March, while the last PSA 10 to hit the market sold for $204,000 at a Golden auction back in December of last year. Up next at number 7 is this 1996 Topps Chrome Derek Jeter refractor, card number 80. This was a PSA 9 that received 24 bids and sold for $1,590. This price is drastically down, as the last PSA 9 of this card sold for $2,655 back in October of last year, and this Jeter in a PSA 9 was consistently selling for $3,300 overall in 2022. The last PSA 10 of this Jeter refractor sold for $30,600 back in March of 2022. And this card is a pop of 45 in a PSA 9, compared to only 9 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 6 is this 1998 Skybox Essential Credentials Future Sammy Sosa. This was a PSA 9 that received 36 bids and sold for $1,890. Serial numbered out of 72, this is the highest graded copy of this parallel I could find a comp for, and also becomes the new record sale in any grade by any grading company. The previous record was held by a BGS 7.5 that sold for $711 on eBay back in October of 2021. Kicking off the top 5 of today's list is this 1998 Essential Credentials Future Mark McGwire. This was a PSA 9 that received 20 bids and sold for $2,520. Serial numbered out of 90, this is the highest graded copy of this parallel to hit the market, and also the new record sale in any grade by any grading company. The previous record was held by a PSA 8 that sold for $2,000 on eBay back in November of last year. Up next at number 4 is this 1991 Topps Tiffany Chipper Jones rookie, card number 333. This was a PSA 10 that received 33 bids and also sold for $2,520. This price is up roughly $500 from the last PSA 10 that sold only a few weeks prior, but is down overall as this Tiffany rookie was consistently selling for over $3,000 in a PSA 10 in early 2023. This Chipper Jones Topps Tiffany rookie is a pop of only 41 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 3 is this 1998 Skybox Essential Credentials Now Sammy Sosa. This was a PSA 9 that received 43 bids and sold for $3,600. Serial numbered out of only 29, this is the first ever sell of the Sammy Sosa parallel I could find. Up next at number 2 is this 1998 Essential Credentials Future Derek Jeter, card number 7. This was a BGS 8 that received 48 bids and sold for $6,000. Serial numbered out of 94. This is the first ever sell of this Jeter I could find in a BGS 8. The all-time record sell of this card is still held by a Beckett 9.5 that sold for $8,301 on eBay back in April of 2021. And topping off today's list at number 1 is this 1999 Metal Universe Precious Metal Gems Gem Masters Kerry Wood. This was a PSA 9 that received 49 bids and sold for $6,300. This is the first ever sell of this Gem Masters 1 of 1 I could find. Thanks for joining me today, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.